A big week for Nintendo as they dropped one of their most awesome and impressive indie world presentations ever with so many shadow drops, and yet there still are more new games to talk about. That's why today, my friends, we got 7 new Switch games. One is gonna blow your mind. But we got to start off talking about Zelda Skyward Sword. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Smash that like button if you want more Switch games. And if you'd like to see Zelda back, let me know in the comments down below. Again, it's popped up at another retailer. First, it was Amazon UK. Then it was removed. It's popped up again, and we're starting to see this building momentum of maybe Zelda will in fact be hitting our Switches again soon. Breath of the Wild 2 Collector's Edition popped up at a retailer. Skyward Sword HD has now seen 2 accidental oopsies, but are they actually accidental? I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. We're going to take a look at some epic games. The Indie Direct, I think, had phenomenal things like Card Shark and Garden Story and Goner 2 Baby Hades, but you guys already know about those. So let's focus on the other games announced this week. Let me know your favorite in the comments down below. We're going to watch the trailers and see if they are worthy of our time and attention. Skyward Sword, not the most worthy Zelda, but it would be fun to play again. So frankly, I hope it happens. Before we get to the absolutely epic game, you ever see some of these trailers and say, I think I could do better? Well, I've got the perfect opportunity for you because this week's episode is sponsored by Skillshare, and they deliver phenomenal classes that can teach you wonderful creative skills like game design, graphic design, creative writing, art and animation, and so much more. And right now they're offering a free 2-month membership to the first 1,000 SwitchForce subs that click the link in the description down below. So go check it out. They've got plenty for you to explore, and you could find yourself on the way to creative awesomeness and maybe even building something that you never thought possible. Most of their classes are under an hour long, so they fit into any schedule. It's under $10 a month, and it is a great place to really express yourself and maybe become the game developer you always dreamed of, and maybe even make a game that gets featured on this show. So check out Skillshare, link in the description down below. Remember, first 1,000 people that click get a free 2-month membership. I want to see you guys create, so if you do sign up, definitely let me know how it's going. Now, here is a character and a title you haven't heard from in a long time. Ubisoft is determined to force Assassin's Creed and Far Cry down your throats, but back a time long ago, they had some other characters. Sam Fisher, you might know of Splinter Cell. Prince of Persia, a fantastic franchise that I think never got the love it deserved, and a Guatemalan retailer has popped up a November 2020 listing for Prince of Persia remake on a Nintendo Switch. Now, this typically would file into the rumor category, but Jason Schreier, who is a big dude in the gaming journalism industry, tweeted, video game retailers sure love leaking Ubisoft's surprise announcements, which has me think this is coming soon. We do know that Ubisoft has another one of their UB Play, or whatever they're called, their directs basically, next month. And this is probably getting announced there. It's coming to Switch. The question is, which Prince of Persia is going to be remade? I love this one. The one with the painterly art style. Do you remember playing this game? It's like an old 360 game. This is forever ago. I mean, POP has not been seen in a long time in an official new game capacity, but I liked almost all of them. I think the idea of being nimbly able to 3D platform and then fight with cool weaponry and always navigate the environments, almost escape style, trying to be very cool and stylish as you fly through the world. I love these games. I hope that they actually bring back a collection, or if I only get to pick one, I want this one. This is my favorite Prince of Persia because it looks so darn beautiful, and he's got that claw, that magic hook arm that allows him to hang and fly and soar and slash. It's pretty sweet. Are you pumped for Prince of Persia? Does that get you excited? I mean, a new Prince of Persia would be amazing, but if they do a remake and make it all pretty, we've seen games like Mafia Definitive Edition be able to take remakes in a totally impressive direction. We're waiting to see what they do with the Mario 3D collection, but I'd love a Prince of Persia collection, and it sure seems like it's happening this November. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, I do want to touch on one title that was announced at the Indie Direct because I feel it was completely skipped over, and it has the potential to be amazing. This is Torchlight 3 coming this fall to Switch. Torchlight 3 is not made by the same people that made Torchlight. Well, it is, but it's a weird situation, and the early access was terrible. Nobody liked it. It got really bad marks when it dropped in June. on Steam. But apparently they've made major updates already. They're going to continue to work on it. And when it hits Switch, it'll be out of early access and a final version. I think it looks pretty sick, honestly. Like, I really like the Torchlight 2 port on Switch. And playing some Diablo 3 and Torchlight 2, some of the coolest things you can do on the go on Nintendo Switch. I think those loot-based ARPGs are, like, really great. So I hope this turns out awesome. And if it's day and date with the other platforms, it'd be really nice to have on Switch. So I'm fingers crossed that this one can deliver. I think the gameplay footage looks good. It's like online only right now, and it's very bare bones, and it just did not come together as a good early access title. It seems like it was very early, like when they dropped it. But what do you guys think? If it comes together in fall, are you down for another run at Torchlight 3? It's not going to be done by Panic Button, of course, who did Torchlight 2, the port. But, hey, it still could be really fun. Cooperative, ARPG, loot, action with big bosses and lots of bright colors and constant progression. Okay, sign me up, I'm in. It just better deliver. Dude, this is cool. I don't know anything about Deadly Days, but I know it has very positive reviews on Steam, and it's coming to Switch August 27th, so buckle up.
Room in hell, and the living dead become portable. Deadly Days comes to the Nintendo Switch.
Wait, that's all we get? That's your trailer, man? 20 seconds? I know these teasers where they're like, hey, it's coming to Switch is like a good thing. But we really need more than that. All right, I'm going to have to actually read the copy about what this game is what's going on. It is a roguelite. I believe it's a roguelite. It's a roguelite shooter. Is it twin stick? Oh, it looks so cool. Show more of this stuff in the game. I'm going to tell you about it. 60 different items, a ton of abilities, 25 weapons, 30 different survivor skins, 10 different zombies and boss types, beautiful pixel art. We gotta roll the trailer, I guess. Expand your base. Okay, so there's base building. It looks really good. It looks really cool. I'm gonna have to give this one a go if it's cheap. I don't know what the price is gonna be, but it has very good reviews on. Oh, it's $18.99. It's a little expensive. It's a little expensive, but it's August 27th, and like I'm down for this. It looks nifty. I like roguelites, you know. I like shooters as long as they control well, but the idea of like all the different upgrades and abilities, you can launch airstrikes, you can send armies of rats into battle, procedurally generated cities, build your base. It seems sweet. Roguelite survival strategy is what they're describing it as. I'm in. I know I only got to show you a little bit of the action, but are you? I mean, that sounds cool. What do you think? Let's get spooky with it. Darq came out last summer, but it's coming to Switch, the complete edition, in 2021. It's bundling the DLC with the game. And it's a very evocative title as you manipulate the world and rotate not only yourself, but the actual castle that you're trapped within. Your head and your body do not share the same space. To some, this might be a great big disgrace, but the puzzles, the fear, the spooks, and the tear, together they form Darq. Will you come near? I think this game looks very, very intense, and I hope it looks pretty on Switch. It looks like, obviously it's simple graphics, but it's got this very Tim Burton feel. Gosh, no. It reminds me of Little Nightmares in the way that it's so much creepier than you think, except this one actually might be like insanely creepy. So I'm pumped for this. I wish it was coming sooner, but it's got, yeah, Darq the Crypt, which is already out, and then Darq the Tower, which they're working on. Wait, 2020? Oh, it's launching digitally in December. Sweet. So it's coming digitally in December. You can grab this game this year, and then it's physical in 2021. All right, I like it. So it's got sound design from the dude who worked on Cyberpunk 2077 and Hitman. Unique art style, obviously. Psychological horror set in a lucid dream. Slow build, creepy atmosphere. Puzzles that involve the laws of bending the laws of physics, manipulating the dream world. Lots of hidden secrets. Lots of spooky vibes, and Lloyd, a boy who becomes aware of the fact that he's dreaming. I love the lucid dreaming angle. This game got good reviews on Steam, and I am psyched to see it on Switch. The puzzles look cool. Like, they're more brain teasery than I would have expected, which I kind of like. You guys in with this? Let's do it together. It's going to be scary. We got to do it together, though. Take my hand. We can do it. Darq Complete Edition this December. Are you going to get it? Roguelite platformer called Collapsed. Launching on August 29th for $15. Alright, there's 4 different hunters. Jumping, shooting, crafting, surviving. It looks very much like Dead Cells, does it not? Like maybe too much like Dead Cells. But it's a shooter. I don't know. It could be really good. It could also be just a ripoff. It's got such a quick release date. A lot of crafting, a lot of upgrades. That's always good to see. Oh my god, it looks so much like Dead Cells, though. I don't know. Well, Dead Cells is currently on sale, so honestly, you should probably get Dead Cells. I think it's about 15 bucks versus getting this for 15 bucks. No shade to Collapse. Collapse could be really cool, but it looks so similar to Dead Cells. Doesn't that always make you a little concerned? Just a little. I mean, me could play it and it could be amazing, but as of right now, it looks like Dead Cells. But it does apparently have really good reviews on Steam. So maybe it's another option and opportunity. Are you guys interested in this? If you've already played a bunch of Dead Cells, or if you want more of a shooter vibe, it looks also a little bit like futuristic-y. It could be neat. I'm not going to cast early judgment. I'm just going to say, based on looking at this, it looks like Dead Cells I want to be. And in that case, with my limited time, I'd probably just rather play Dead Cells. What about you? Onirike, or Onirike, is coming Q1 2021. Everything's spooky today. Okay, they say it's a 3D puzzle platformer adventure.
And you shall find out. You will explore a grand little open-ended universe.
I've got like the little puppy dog sad face because you can tell it was made by a small team, but it's so lovingly crafted.
You will meet strange creatures.
I'm sorry, I should have a less negative face on.
Challenging puzzles.
There's some games you're just like, yep, this is gonna be mediocre. Right? Like, we gotta be honest. I mean, it does have a unique style, and the environments look kind of pretty. And I like that you're kind of this, like, ghost skeleton boy. Maybe he's got some interesting abilities. Maybe it controls really well. But it looks like just another 3D platformer. Oh, and then they do that. That's pretty. What did they say about it, like, length and stuff-wise? It's an open-world, non-linear story, peculiar audiovisual style, strategically grow flowers, avoid the devourers of soul, and hang out with that guy. He looks like your little brother's beat-up stuffed animal. I don't know if I'm going to play Onirike. Oops. Our last game of the day is called Fallen Knight. It's coming out in Q1 2021. It is, of course, a side-scrolling action platformer. It looks like Mega Man got angry. Or I guess it's more like Zero got angry. It came out in Apple Arcade. We're now getting so many carryovers. So Apple Arcade, what happened there with games like Grindstone and Inmost, and I guess Fallen Knight probably, is their Apple Arcade exclusivity deal must be up, and now they're like, boom, 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 let's take this game elsewhere and make some moolah, which I can't blame them for. They claim that it has nostalgia-fueled platforming and very intense boss battles. You are a futuristic descendant of Lancelot in King Arthur's Tale, hence why you are Fallen Knight. It does really look like Mighty Number 9 or Mega Man 11, right? It's kind of got that like exact vibe, but with zero mechanics because it's, you know, sword slashing instead of blaster blast. I don't know, it could be cool. A lot of different art styles and graphical looks kind of based on the bosses. It seems like that they're kind of affecting the level, which is pretty cool. And also maybe a parry system. Okay, I mean, it could be good. I'm always worried when a game comes from Apple Arcade. Not that it's bad, it's just like, how much are you willing to pay for a game that you can go play a whole bunch of games for $5 in a month? Like, you can pay $5 and go play a ton of Grindstone, Inmost, and Fallen Knight right now for $5 on Apple Arcade. So it's harder for me to recommend, and like What the Golf and other stuff, it's hard for me to recommend, like, oh, buy these games at $20, when for $5 you could go definitely have your funds worth and your money's worth in a month and then move on. But hey, Fallen Knight, like, it could come out and be a star. We'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think? That'll do it for our new games of the week. I am most excited by far for Prince of Persia. Bring that series back and, you know, bring Splinter Cell right with you. Can't wait to see when that is announced. Seems to be coming in November. What games are you excited for out of this week? There are some good ones. I think Darq looks incredibly eerie. I'm very eager to earmark that. I like Torchlight 3 if they can deliver on sort of the letdown of the early access. If they can put a more fully featured package together, that could be good on Switch. And that Deadly Days game looks pretty sweet as you build your base, fight in the procedurally generated cities, and do the roguelite shooter action. Could be nifty, but what do you guys think in the comments down below? Make sure to click the link and check out Skillshare if you want to one day be on this show. You want to develop a game or you want to do something else creative, it is a great place. Thanks a lot to them for sponsoring the video. Check them out now in the description down below. Have a fantastic day, everybody. I love you guys so much. Smash that like button if you're excited for new stuff coming to Switch. That direct I hear is right around the corner, so stay tuned until that time. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you guys a lot. Members, I'll see you on the streams. Everybody else, including members, I love you too. SwitchForce out.